Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the third chapter titled Her Impossible Dream from my manuscript Loneliness Meets and Beats Loneliness. This story is entirely fictional. Any resemblance to real person living or dead or to actual events is purely coincidental. I'll read out the chapter. The next day began like any other morning exercise and daily chores. But something felt different. Maya had slowed down her pace, and for the first time, she walked beside me. We spoke for a long time that morning. Before leaving, she invited me to her home for dinner. I gladly accepted. The rest of the day passed in routine. There were a couple of calls from my husband. He wanted to make sure I was doing fine in the new place. He had finished his work and was planning to return the next day. By evening, I got ready and went to Maya's home. I rang the doorbell. She opened the door, and for a moment, I stood still. Everything in her house was white, the walls, the furniture, and everything around. The only color came from the paintings on the wall, and they were all hers. The space felt calm, serene. Soft music played in the background as if the house itself was welcoming me. We began talking as usual. After a while, she said she wanted to show me something. She took me into a room, her library. But what caught my attention was not the books, it was a board. It was divided into three parts. In the first part, countries stood separate. In the second, they came together like a globe. And in the third, there were no borders at all, just one world. The borders had disappeared, replaced by security systems, cameras, and the drones. I had never seen anything like it before. It was her imagination, her creation. For a moment, I couldn't understand what I was looking at. A strange thought crossed my mind. Was she hiding something? Was she on some kind of a secret mission? I smiled at my own imagination. Maybe it was just the influence of all the films I watched, but still, something about her felt different. I finally asked her, "What does this painting mean?" She looked at it and said calmly, "I painted it." Then, after a pause, "That is the world I dream of." I was surprised. "Why does it matter so much to you?" I asked. "As long as we are happy in our lives, why look beyond that?" She smiled. "I used to think the same way," she said. "A few years ago." I looked at her and asked, "Where's your family?" "My husband travels a lot," she replied. "My son is in a hostel. They are my world. But there is a world beyond them too." I couldn't agree. "For me," I said, "family is everything. As long as they are happy, that's enough." I paused and then added, "People may not understand your thoughts. The world is not as simple as this. You're a kind person, Maya, but this kind of thinking can be misunderstood." She listened quietly. Then she said, "I tried to stop myself many times, but these thoughts don't leave me. A world without borders, a world of peace, a world built on ethics. That is my dream." I shook my head. "Maya, it's not practical. The world doesn't work like that. People might judge you, even hurt you for thinking this way." I hesitated, but still said it. "You should stay away from all this." She didn't react. She simply smiled and said, "I am not talking about conflict. I'm talking about peace. I am not dividing people. I want to bring them together. How can that harm anyone?" I didn't know what to say, but I still felt she was going too far. "Please don't misunderstand me," I said. "But maybe you should speak to a therapist. I can come with you if you want to." For a moment, there was silence. Then she said softly, "I feel sorry for the world. We accept violence. We accept corruption. We accept everything that harm us. And yet, a dream of peace feels strange to people. I don't understand this world." Before I could respond, the doorbell rang. She opened the door. A young boy stood outside. He was collecting donations for a school project. Maya refused. I was surprised. After he left, I asked, "Why didn't you help him?" She replied calmly, "Because I don't donate blindly." If I give something, I need to know where it goes. My contribution should create real impact. That answer stayed with me. She wasn't just dreaming, she was thinking clarity. We had dinner after that. I returned home later that night. But something stayed with me. That painting, that strange yet peaceful idea. It left behind a feeling I couldn't explain. An ordinary day of mine had been touched by an extraordinary vision. A woman who lived quietly, yet dreamed for the entire world. And somehow, that dream had begun to stay with me. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comment section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.